Okay. So what are some determining factors? What are factors that determine whether you have good credit or bad credit?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, the credit score is what would determine if your credit is good or if it's bad. A credit score can range anywhere between 300 to over 800.
Okay.
They're typically called beacon score or sometimes FICO score. It depends on what system is used to calculate that score. Now, anything between 700, or I should say anything above 700 is considered good. And if you're above 800, that's even better. That's excellent. You know, you wanna definitely be above 700. Now, that's not to say if someone has, let's say, anywhere between 650 and 699 that their credit is bad. You might find that someone with a credit score of 650 to 699 may be able to purchase a home with no problem. So I would say anywhere between the 650s and up is also good, but not as good as 700 or 800. Now, once you start being lower than that, then that's where it's kind of hard to, it'll be kind of hard for you to get approved for certain purchases that you may want to make. Now, your credit score may be under 650 and you go and you get a cell phone and they approve you for it because it's just a cell phone that you're getting. Now, you may be at 500 and you go get a cell phone and they deny you for it. Okay. So anything under 650, I would say, needs some work. I wouldn't just say it's bad, but it needs some work. Some improvement done to it. Definitely some improvement. And if you're in the 400, then yes, you definitely need to seek professional help or go to your financial advisor or someone or some sort of credit repair company out there that can actually assist you on repairing your credit or getting that credit score to improve.
Well, that's a good point that you brought up now, repairing your credit, because I know that there are many right now that are probably looking towards buying a home. And then, of course, once their credit is pulled, they realize that they have a low score or they don't qualify for some of these loans. What are steps that you can take to start repairing your credit?
Well, first of all, what I would do is before you even apply for that loan, for that mortgage, I would go ahead and do the research first. Don't wait till you go and apply for the loan and find out that, okay, you just got denied for the loan just because your credit is not good or your credit is not high enough. What you want to do is before you go and get that loan, you want to go ahead and get a credit report pulled. Okay. I mentioned 3 credit agencies earlier. You can contact those agencies and they can, I know they used to allow you to get at least 1 report per year with no charge. I'm not sure if it's still the same since everything is going up now. I'm pretty sure they're probably charging now. But you want to go ahead and get a copy of your report because you need to first know what's wrong with it before you can fix it. If you don't know what the problem is, you're not going to know what it is that you need to fix. So what you need to do is you need to go ahead and get a copy of that report. Once you get that report, I would start by looking at the inquiries. The inquiries are typically when I would say you go somewhere and they pull your credit. Well, a lot of the time people don't realize it, but you may get a company XYZ pulled your credit and you never give that company authorization to pull your credit. You know, you want to go ahead and look for these things because every inquiry, Cassandra, that's done on your credit report brings the score down.
Well, how does that happen then if I don't give a company permission to pull my credit?
Well, I mean, you just want to be safe.
Okay.
And sorry, but the way it can happen, I'll give you an example. For instance, you may go to, let's say, a car dealership that you've had a car or you've leased a car with in the past, and they have your information, and then 4 or 5 years later, you decide, okay, you know what? I had a Mercedes-Benz before. Let me go ahead and shop around, see if I'll be able to qualify for a new one. And you may just go to the salesperson and just let the salesperson know, look, I may be interested in purchasing this car, but I'm not sure yet. I just want to test drive it and just to see if I like it, and maybe I'll come back for it. And that salesperson may have gotten your information, and just so that they're able to know if you'll if you're qualified for it, so that they can push the sales more, they may just go ahead and pull your credit without your knowledge. Okay. That's not legal. They're not supposed to do that. So it's good to look for these things. It can happen in a number of ways. I mean, I can go on and on as far as how it can happen. So you want to look for these inquiries that you did not do, and you want to dispute those inquiries. And disputing the inquiries is just a matter of writing a letter to the credit bureau, letting them know that you never really made an attempt to purchase Mercedes-Benz, but then again, you have Mercedes dealership pulled your credit, and and so forth. Once you do that, that's gonna help. Okay, and you also want to look for other items on your credit report that's not yours. That you never know. There's identity theft going on out there, and anybody could have easily have stolen your credit, your Social Security number, and apply for a credit card under your names. So you want to look for these things that you're not responsible for and dispute them. Okay.
And just to make sure, because I know people are wondering, after we've talked about ways to repair it and what credit is all about, I think one main question is, why is it good to have a good credit history? I think that's a great question that many people want to understand. Why is it so important? What does credit have anything to do with my future? How can it help me out in any way?
Well, a good credit history helps out a lot. It helps you keep money in your pocket, and especially during this tough time, you want to always save money if you can. Whenever you can save money, you want to save money. Now, by having a good credit, it not only helps you get a better interest rate when you purchase, car, loan, a house, or whatever it is that you want to purchase, or getting a loan. It can make really a significant difference. For instance, for example, if we're going for the same product here, or to purchase a car, and your credit is better than mine, I may end up paying $200 a month for that car, and you're only paying $100 a month just because your credit is better. So it makes a big difference as to how much money and what it is that they charge you and so forth.
Okay, so it has a lot to do with, like you said, being able to go out and, purchase that home or purchase that car and, live that, quote unquote, that American dream.
Exactly. And not only that, it makes a lot of things more affordable to you.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't matter really how much you've worked hard and how much money you've saved. There's going to be a time where there's certain product that you may want to purchase that you're not going to be able to get that cash and purchase
and
it
that
cash.
Credit definitely help out.
The credit, having a good credit definitely helps out and makes it more affordable for you.
Well, thank you so much, Patrick. I definitely want to thank you for talking to us about credit. And for those out there watching, if you want to know more, you have any comments, we definitely want to hear from you. So feel free to email us at ehw.info@gmail.com. That's ehw.info@gmail.com. And for those that would like to contact you, Patrick, what is the best way for them to reach you?
Well, the best way for you out there to reach me is to call me directly in my office. The number is 305-795-2853. Again, it's 305-795-2853.
Thank you so much. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll have another guest that's going to tell us or talk to us about how we can charge it right. Thank you.